Let's record. So if you guys want to, you can mute yourselves if you want to, because I'm just going to talk for a little bit and kind of share with you guys some of the, just some of the features that hopefully you guys have seen already if you've already played around with it. So I just want to first of all say that I am still learning how to do this app. So like Becky, you're new, Jackie, Amanda, you were in the Facebook group. But Becky, since you're new to this, before we had everything in Facebook. And so I was able to go live, and we had like units where you could go and put recipes and all kinds of stuff. And the app is a little bit different. So there's pros and cons to both. Oh, I see some more people hopping on. There's pros and cons to both. But I really, really loved the tracking ability on the app, because I think it's an important, like, in your face kind of thing where it's like, this is your journey every single day. And it's really, really good to be able to go back and see, on the calendar, your progress. Crystal, can you see us? I don't hear her. Okay. So, hopefully you guys, I think all of you have seen in the app, so you have gotten the email that I sent you. If you're watching the replay right now, I sent an email with the link and directions for you guys to go ahead and get your app set up. Because we kind of already started yesterday, it's really going to be important for you to get all of your weight measurements, your before picture, all that logged into your app and kind of get caught up on the posts. So as we go throughout this month, I want you guys to just kind of take note of the things that you would like to be added, like things that you feel like we could do to kind of accommodate some of those differences between the Facebook group. One thing is, can everybody like get on their phone on the app right now, or are some of you on your phone Zooming?
We're on our phone Zooming.
You're on your phone? Okay. So grab some paper and a pencil and take notes on this, because I want you guys to be able to set up your settings the way that you want them, okay? So when you go to the first screen, which I love this, you guys. Okay. Hey, Crystal, can you hear us? Crystal. I feel like she probably doesn't know how to do the video. Okay. So when you go to the app, if you click on the little people at the bottom, that little people symbol, I know it's hard to see, but that's where like the main feed is. And at the very top, it'll show you the little circles. It shows you who's logged in today. So I don't know about y'all, but I love seeing like the checks and stuff. And I love just seeing right there the people who have already logged their stuff. So when you go to that part, that's where the main feed is, okay? So make sure, like yesterday and today, I think I had more than one post, and tomorrow there might be more than one post, but from Wednesday on, there's going to be one post every single day, just like in the Facebook group. And that's where I want you guys to do, like, comment all of your stuff. So, hey, Crystal, I see you. I see you now. I'm gonna mute you, but now I see you, so good job. Okay. So we're gonna try to keep the feed as clean as possible, just like on Facebook. So when you see my post from the day, just go ahead and post underneath that post. And the way we do it is we just post anything that's health and fitness related. Since this is mostly food, I want to see your food pictures. Like, that gives so much inspiration Like Amanda, she posted her chili the other day, and I've been in the mood for chili so much. But like just seeing pictures, I'm like, oh, I've got to make that. So that's on my list for this week to make. I'm gonna like change some things around. But just little things like that, like seeing pictures, seeing sweaty selfies if you're working out, that is so motivational and that adds to the group so much. So just because the post may not actually say, you know, post your stuff below, I always want you guys to do that. Now, did you guys notice that when you go in and you log your Shakeology or your workout, it'll say share this with the group. There's a little like thing where you can share it, like add a note. I'm personally not going to be sharing a note and a picture every single time that I do a workout in a Shakeology, just because it kind of clogs up the feed a little bit. You totally can if you want to, but I'm just telling you, like, if everybody's doing it every single day, you're going to see a lot of that in the feed. So in your settings, when you go to log it, just make sure that you don't have that clicked where it's green, because then it will share to the whole group, okay? So I want you guys to, when you go to the little tab at the top and you go to the settings, this is where I want to talk to you guys about the notifications and the privacy settings and all that, okay? So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I personally have my push notifications on off. That is because I commit every single day as a coach to checking in with my groups, and I know that I'm going to go there every single day, okay? And it's really annoying for me to get notifications every single time because I have hundreds of people that are commenting on all these groups that I'm in. So I decided to turn my notifications off. You can do the same. However, if you are a person that you know you're never going to go to the app, if you don't have that reminder, then you need to set it for yourself, okay? Also, make sure that you have your activity synced to the Beachbody On Demand and Nutrition app. So if you're working out, raise your hand. If you're working out with one of the Beachbody, okay. So Jessica, Stacy, you are too. You better raise your hand. She's frozen.
Oh.
Raise your hand. She's not listening. Just kidding. So Stacy and Jessica are, so when I have it set in the group to multi-program. So even if you guys decide later on, ooh, I want to start working out and like up my ante and, you know, do some workouts, you can choose any Beachbody On Demand workout that you want to. That's how I have the group set up. It's not for a specific workout program. And when you went into your settings, Jackie was asking me this the other day, and I was like, I have no clue. I had to like play around with it. She's like, what workout program do I choose? There's actually an option for 2B Mindset. If you're not doing any kind of workouts, just choose 2B Mindset, and that'll be fine once you have it set up. But make sure that you have it synced if you are, because it'll automatically update your workouts. Like it knows exactly what workout you did according to your Beachbody On Demand. So I work out to like on my Roku through the app, so it automatically logged it. It knew that I did 21-day Fix Extreme plyo this morning. Super awesome to see that on there. And then when you go down in your settings, there's also workout and nutrition. That's where you have like all of your products and whatever workout program you're doing on there. I personally put Shakeology. I put vegan vanilla because that's the main thing I'm using right now, along with Energize. And then when you click on notifications, okay, this is where you can decide what you want to pop up if you have your notifications turned on, okay? You can decide. This is totally up to you guys, and you all are all adults. You know what's best for you, but I just want you to think about, for your journey, you know yourself, you know your schedule the best, what is going to help get you in the app the most, okay? Because engagement, encouraging others, looking every single day, committing to logging in is going to be a key to this journey, okay? Especially with 2B Mindset, because it's all about learning new veggies, learning new ways of cooking veggies, learning new dishes, like having that freedom to choose and seeing other people's plates and how they're doing the plate it method is going to be major. Okay. So whatever's best for you, I want you to make sure that in your settings, you can decide if you want to know, like when a coach adds a post, I'm the only coach in here. So when I add a post, if that's all you want to be notified of, you can set it to that. If you want to know when any member's posting, you can have it set to that. Someone commenting, someone liking. Did you guys see all of that where you can change it? So make sure that you decide what you want. If you have them on all of it and you have all the notifications on and you're like, whoa, that's way too much, then just go back in there and change it in your settings, okay? And then another really cool thing is the reminders. So if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I'm so busy, I totally forgot to log in today, you can go to your reminders in the group and set a timer for yourself. So like by 5 o'clock, if you haven't logged into the group, it's going to give you a notification on your phone, which I think is super awesome. The other thing I really like about this is that it keeps you off of Facebook, so you're not tempted to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll on Facebook and look at everything else. So does anybody have questions about the notifications part? Did everybody kind of understand? Did you guys get that set up pretty good? You can unmute yourself if you have a question. Yeah, Jessica?
So on the, you know how you were saying about the logged in, like it tells you your measurements and all that. I'm not necessarily thrilled about that.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in just a second.
Okay, so
I know you guys are like freaking out about that. So that's the next part. Under the privacy settings, don't worry, no one's going to see your before picture except for you, and if you decide that you want me to see it, okay? So under privacy settings, I really would like for you to let me see your before picture. That way I know that you did it. Not because I just want to see it, but because I want to know that you're in this. So, and I think all of you did. I've already looked at your profiles and all of you, I think, did. But if you're watching the replay, in your privacy settings, I would like for you to let me see your before and after photos and your weight and measurements and your activity notes and photos. But that doesn't mean everybody else sees it. It just means I can see it when I click on your profile, okay? And a lot of you have already done your before picture. Some of you like did your before picture, but you forgot your weight and measurements. I totally get like not being able to get it all together at once because I just did mine today. But just try to do it as soon as possible because, and I know some of you coaches on this call, Jessica, Stacy, you guys can attest to how important the before pictures are. I can't tell you how many challengers I've had that were like, I did not want to take my before picture in the beginning, and I'm so glad you made me do it. Like I required them to send it to me because they can see the results. So it is super, super important. Make sure you do your measurements as well because sometimes you don't always see a huge, you know, a huge result on the scale, but you see it in inches. And so having those pictures and having the measurements is just another tool, just like the scale. And I just want to remind you guys, I know 2B Mindset is really, really heavy on the scale and it's super important, but that is one tool to measure your progress, one tool. And photos are another tool. Measurements are another tool. The way you feel is the most important tool, right? Because we're changing our lifestyles. So make sure that you have all of that logged in under your privacy settings. And again, no one else is seeing that except for me, okay? It doesn't like post in the feed or anything like that.
Joy, and if I can just interject for just a second, it's so important for that because I was one of those people when you asked me for those pictures. And honestly, looking back, even just the 84 workouts that I've done with this program or the other two, like the scale hasn't moved a lot, but the inches that have fallen off, and people are like, oh my gosh, we can tell a difference in the transformation. And so a lot has had to do with changing the eating as well. But those are important, and you'll see the progress. And don't freak out about the scale, because if you are doing the 2B mindset and working out any kind of program, the scale may go up, but that's because of muscle. And so I wanted just to kind of really quick encourage everybody to do those, because I was one of those people that did not want to do that.
Yeah. It is so key. And I know it's really hard to do. I hate doing them, and I do them for my business. I mean, as a coach, I have to have them to show my progress, and I hate doing them every time. So I get it. But it's that much sweeter when you get the after pictures and you can actually see, look at how my body has changed. And you don't know until you take that picture. You just don't. Another thing that I wanted to just, which I've kind of touched on a little bit, is commit to logging in daily, whatever time that is for you, whether it's in the morning, just posting your stuff, and maybe later on the afternoon going back through and looking at everybody's stuff, but not just posting for you, but also commenting on other people's stuff. And getting all of your stuff logged in daily, but just being encouraging to other people. I think that's going to be huge for this community on the app, just like it was on the Facebook group. One thing I want to tell you guys is that I'm not able to do lives in the app. So if we are meeting like this, it's going to be on a Zoom call instead of a live. I am able to upload videos, but they're only 3 minutes long. So I'm going to pop in to show you guys like little things here and there. That is one drawback from the Facebook group that I'm not too excited about, but I'm trying to have a positive attitude about it. The one thing that is really cool is there is a links section. Have you guys seen the link section in the group? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
So kind of like on Facebook, how we had the units and we had different recipes and Shakeology and all that stuff, there's a files section in the group. So if you go to the very top and you click on the files, I've actually already uploaded some files for you guys, okay? So a little thing that's different this month, you are literally getting meal plans for every single week this month, okay? I have already uploaded a meal plan for you for this week, and it's in the files section, and it's a beautiful graphic of meals for the whole week. And they have the containers on there, which we don't follow that, but it also has the 2B mindset. So it walks you through like the plate it method on each one. It gives you like advice for 2B mindset. And I actually didn't create these. I actually purchased these to have for you guys. But it's amazing recipes. It's beautiful. I'm like so excited to try some of them. So that is in the file section for you. There's also Thanksgiving meals that I put in there. I am so pumped about this. This is like a ton of Thanksgiving healthier recipes for you to try out that's in the files. So you can go there and save it to your phone. And then also today I did a Shakeology video for you guys, especially you newbies who need to know ways to make your Shakeology yummy. I did a little video and I attached it. It's a YouTube video and I put it in a PDF, so it's in the file section. So if there's like a video that I want to do that's not on a Zoom call, I think how I'm going to do it is just do like a recorded video call for you guys and attach it in the file section. So write that down in your notes. If you haven't seen that yet, play around in the app. It should be at the very top under files. You can click on it and save whatever you need to your phone. And I would go ahead and start checking out those recipes for this first week and those Thanksgiving recipes, because you can already have some of that stuff bought up for healthier options that follow 2B mindset. So it's going to be perfect for you guys. The one thing that I wanted to get y'all's opinion on is, and this is the thing that I'm like most unhappy about as far as the difference between Facebook and the app, is there's no units to where I can have like the recipes like we did in the Facebook group. So we had a whole graphic of just recipes, and you guys were able to go in and comment and share your favorite meals so that everybody could go there and try those recipes. So I have 2 ideas for you guys. One is, and I want to get everybody's feedback. Do you feel that if you created an album in your phone and you just saved whenever you saw a recipe under a post, if you just saved it to that album, do you feel like that would be helpful? Or do you feel like having one pinned post at the very top of the group, because I can do that in the app. I can do a pinned post kind of like I did for the Zoom call, that says recipes, and then whenever you have a recipe, you can share your picture and then your instructions on how to make that recipe underneath it. Which one do you feel like would be better? Especially those of you who are in the Facebook group, what do you guys think about either one of those options?
I personally like the pin post.
The pin post?
That's what I'm thinking. How do you, as far as the saving the album on your phone, are you thinking about uploading that to the file section? Is that what you were thinking?
No, I was thinking like you guys individually, like on your own phones, like create your own album, and when you see a recipe, like just copy and paste it in your album. That was the only other idea I had.
Okay. But it wouldn't be shared, like you wouldn't be able to, we wouldn't be able to share it with each other that way.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
That's the only thing I'm thinking. So yeah, I like the pinned idea.
You like the pinned? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. You wouldn't be able to share it if it, yeah, you would just have to be responsible for putting it on your phone. Everybody would have to be responsible. If I have a recipe that I'm going to share, like I can put it in the files, but you guys can't as like challengers. And that's the only thing. Like I really liked how we were able to share in the other group. So the only thing with that is if I do a pin post, like I won't be able to pin anything else at the top. So it'll just be that the whole time. And you'll always see that when you go and scroll through, like that'll come first. Jackie, what are your thoughts about that?
I like the pinned post.
The pinned, okay. Okay. Well, we'll do that then. Amanda, do you like the pinned post idea? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like the pin post.
Okay. I can read your lips. Okay, so what we'll do is we will try that and see how it works. I'll probably do it in a couple days because there's still some people who haven't downloaded their app yet. And I want them to see that that pin post about the Zoom call, and then I'm going to post another one about rewatching the recording. So we'll do that, and I want you guys to treat that just like the Facebook group. If you have a recipe, it doesn't even have to be a recipe, you guys. It can be an idea. Like these green beans, I put salt and pepper and Parmesan on, and I cooked them for 20 minutes on 425. Like that's so easy, and that's so helpful to so many people in the group that may not know the best way to cook green beans, right? So it doesn't have to be some elaborate thing. In my opinion, the simpler, the better. So whatever you have to bring to the table, don't be shy and don't hide in the shadows. We all have things to share. This is not my group, it's our group, and this is a community, and this is a learning process. So I want you guys to treat the group that way, and I want you to add. You have value, so I want you to add that to the group when you have it under that post, under the recipes post at the top. And also, I want to encourage you guys to post your tracker when you need it, okay? So everybody hopefully has their tracker from the mail. Hopefully you've gotten that in the mail so far. If not, you can print out some pages from the digital, like on the digital Beachbody On Demand version until you get it in the mail. But you can always take a picture of your tracker page and put it in the group just for accountability. I know last month there was a couple times where I was like, show me your trackers. Like every week I had a day where I was like, and you didn't know when it was going to be, but it's major accountability, and your tracker is going to be the biggest part of the To Be mindset. So feel free to post your tracker if you need to, post your food pictures, post those recipes. And I'm also going to be giving you guys a meal plan template if you want to use it. It's just for To Be mindset, like in the other group. So I'll be putting that in the files section. So instead of going to units, just always go to the files if you need to find a resource, okay? And feel free to give me feedback, you guys. If there's something that you're like, oh, I'm missing this, and how do I get to this? Let me know, and we will figure out how to get it added to the app, okay? I want to let you guys ask some questions. Those are kind of all the notes that I wanted to go over. Does anybody have any questions about like the app itself, like anything that you've run into that you're like, I'm not sure how this is going to work, or anything of the settings that you need help with?
I have a question, like when you're talking about entering stuff into the app, like this, so I've been using the, I don't even know the name of it, the orange one, the Beachbody Nutrition one, and logging. My food doesn't work in there still, but I've been logging everything else in there. But I've been putting my weight in there every day, and water and all that stuff. But does that sync with, but the only thing I've found in this app is the Shakeology and the workouts, which I've been running, but not doing the Beachbody stuff. So I'm not sure what I need to put in there.
So in your settings, it will sync your nutrition app to.
I actually just saw that.
Yes.
So if I put it in there, am I good?
Yeah. Make sure that it's just syncing, and then it should all go over to your Challenge Tracker app.
If I can see the nutrition app, like on the left-hand or the left-hand side, does that mean it's syncing? Like I was able to toggle between them through the app. So I'm assuming that means they're synced.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't have that one synced on mine, but I can see it. Like it says more from Beachbody.
Yeah.
And I can see that I have it on my phone. I just haven't synced it because I don't personally use the app. But I want to encourage you to try to use your written tracker too.
I did.
Oh, yay! How is that working?
You know, it works. I prefer the app, but the app doesn't work. So I will track. I will do written.
I wish your app was working.
I know it's really weird, but.
Does anybody else use the nutrition app and it's not working for them?
So I started, it didn't work for me, Joy. So I started just going back to my Fitness Pal and logging in all my food that way because I could see everything.
Which part of the app didn't work for you?
The nutrition part. It just wasn't, I don't know. It just wasn't working right.
For me, sorry.
Go ahead.
Everything works except like when you try to log a plated meal, it freezes the app down entirely and it won't let you do anything. So like I could log the water and everything else, but the food part doesn't work, which is frustrating.
So that's why I switched over to my fitness app, my Fitness Pal, because I can water my exercise and it will sync it with everything, and that way it tells me calorie counts, but I can also switch it to macros.
Okay.
So whichever you're doing. So for me, that was just because every time I put something in my mouth, well, dang it, now I have to go to that app and put it on there, you know, so it makes me more conscious of putting something in my mouth.
Yeah.
So I hate that. Like, I hate that it's not working.
Yeah.
Which the weird thing is,
complained about it too.
Yeah. Mine worked until my phone updated and then it stopped working. Like I used it for like a week and then I got a phone update and I was like, oh, okay. It doesn't work anymore. So
maybe Beachbody just hasn't updated the app. with like the new phone updates or something. I don't know.
I read the reviews and everybody was complaining about similar things,
Really?
that they weren't able to use it. So it's an app issue. It's not like us and our phones. It's something that's up with the app that they need to like.
Yeah, so like Beachbody needs to upgrade their app. Okay. Okay, well that's kind of frustrating. Well, I like your idea, Jessica, of the MyFitnessPal. I used to use MyFitnessPal, and I mean, it is really good to see your food that way. So, Becky, if you wanted to do that, you could totally do that. Or you can just keep doing what you're doing, take your pictures and log it in, like actually write it out. I think it's really good to write it out because it's just a good recognition, and taking the time to do it, like, for me, like, means more. And I don't, like Jessica was saying, I don't want to have to write down all the little nibbly things that I'm eating. So whatever you think would work best for you. But that's a good suggestion, Jessica. Does anybody else have any questions about the app or any issues that you've ran into? I feel like the app is pretty easy to navigate, don't you guys think?
Yeah. I mean, if I can navigate it. I'm just saying.
I love you, Jessica. Oh, that's awesome. So, do you guys like seeing your workouts and Shakeology on there?
Yes.
Is that motivating? I just love that. I can't wait to see the little checks. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is in the top right-hand corner, there's a little calendar. And when you click on that calendar, you can see for the whole month, the blue dot is your workout and the green dot is Shakeology. So at a glance, when you are going through your journey and you want to look back at your progress, you can see all the days you had your workout and your Shakeology. And I would even say, look at that based on your tracker, like look at those together and see if you can see correlations between when you didn't have your Shakeology, when you weren't working out, that kind of thing. So I really like that calendar as well. And I know I said this in the Facebook group, I believe, but most of you have been doing To Be Mindset for a whole month now. I know there's a couple newer people on here, but a lot of you have already been focused on your food, and I would highly recommend, if you are wanting to up your results, you need to be working out. That's part of your journey. That's part of, heck, life. You need to be moving, right? Life is all about movement. Like, I was listening to Autumn today, which she's not my favorite trainer, but I love her programs because they give amazing results. Her voice gets on my ever-loving nerve, but she does have some good motivational tips. And at the end, she was like, this is not a, this is a journey, and this is a privilege that you get to move your body. This is not punishment. And I think we have to be reminded of that. Like, we are so blessed to have bodies that can move, and to be able to do things freely, like with our health and our bodies, like that is a blessing in itself. And our bodies are made to move, not just for weight loss, not for, to look good. Our bodies are meant to move, to have more energy, for our skin, for sweat, like all of those things, for your health, your longevity, like those are the things you have to remember. So I would just encourage you guys, if you haven't thought about a program to do, you need to think about it. You don't even have to do a program, you guys. You don't have to do a Beachbody program. Go walking. Set some goals for yourself. Like, set some walking goals. Start out small. Like, I'm going to walk 5 days a week, or I'm going to start running, or I'm going to go to the gym if I have a membership, and I'm going to do this many workouts per week. Like, move your body, because I promise you, with the nutrition, you are going to see more results when you have more movement. Okay? So that's all for those of you who are in month 2. I want you to up your ante, challenge yourself, because this is a progression. If I had the time, I would go through and tell you guys how I've progressed over the years. Like, I never would have set foot in a gym that had anything with weights, or a kickboxing gym. Like, I never would have done any of that. When I first started my journey, I started running because it was the only thing I felt comfortable with. I didn't want anyone to see me doing anything else. And I know a lot of you can relate to that, but you gain more confidence over time. And the more you challenge yourself, the better you become at life. I mean, really, you just get more confidence, and it's amazing. So just want to put that little plug in there. We have 2 minutes left. So does anybody have anything else before we hop off of here? Do we all feel comfortable with the app and getting all that set up and how it all is going to work and go down this month?
Yeah. All good.
Any other comments? Questions? Happy thoughts? Nothing?
Thank you, Jackie, for the almond joy Shakeology recipe. That was good.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. It is good.
I can't wait to try that.
So good.
I would have never thought to put almonds or any kind of nut in a Shakeology.
Does it really taste like almond joy?
Yes.
It's good.
Even David liked it, Joy.
Oh yeah.
I may have to make that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. It's
You may
delicious.
need to add that one for new people because that sounds amazing.
Yes.
It's so good.
So, yeah, that reminds me, Becky, I need to add all of the, what I can do is transfer all the Shakeology recipes from our old group onto a document, and then I'll upload it to the files.
Yeah.
But make sure you check out the video, Becky, the Shakeology video that I put in the files in the app, because it'll be helpful. It'll be really helpful. All right. Thank you, ladies, so much for hopping on. You are amazing for being here. I appreciate it so much. And I'm excited about this app. I will see you in there tomorrow. And always let me know if you have questions, okay?
We will.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.